Boom. Let me just focus my camera. All right. Let's hope that's good. Listen, we're talking about ego. I wanted to talk about ego with you guys. And this is an idea of mine. It's an original Nico idea right here. Okay. So I want you guys to think of ego as a sword. Okay. You have a double-edged sword where one side is humility and one side is ego. Okay. And we always hear this ego thing is bad. To like drop your ego, like boom, boom, whatever. Ego is bad. Trust me, it is not. And I know the best because I have a massive ego. And everyone who knows me know that I have a massive ego. But I also have the ability to be humble. And that's the key, guys. Okay, so imagine again this sword. One side ego and one side humility. Now, it have to be equally sharp. That's the thing. So you have to have the sword equally sharp. And let's say your ego side is too sharp in relation to the humility side. Now you get arrogance, which is not good, right? But ego is, what is ego in general? Ego is this pride, it's this drive, it's this stubbornness in you. So that's why it's so important to have. Without ego, you can't go to someone and tell, screw you, I'm just going to run like 20K, right? You have to have that stubbornness, that ego in you. Like to be able to say, to laser focus and say, I'm the boss, I'm the man, I can do this. That's ego. All that is ego. But you have to hone it and tune it with this sword analogy, right? So you have to sharpen your humility side as well. Now, so my ability to sit down and say, I made a mistake. How can I learn? And say to people, wow, you really do this really well. Can you teach me? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Being able to do both. So what happens if you do have your humility side much sharper than your ego side? Like in extreme cases, you just become a pushover because you just take everything and you're not able to like lock it out and just focus on yourself, right? But in less extreme cases, you're unable to act on stuff you learn, right? So you sit there and you absorb information, but you're never tough enough to act on it. To like, okay, I've heard this now, and I'm gonna push through. This is a basic idea. It's my idea. I've thought about this a long time. I've been reflecting on this, but it really is a good analogy. The sword, a knight's sword, both sides equally sharp. So how do we go and make an action plan on how to hone both sides? Well, first of all, we have to reflect on it. We have to take a bird's eye view and think, what does my sword look like, right? How sharp is my ego in terms of humility? Let's just look at it that way. But I can sit here comfortably and say to you now that my ego is as sharp as my humility. I'm able to absolutely lay down and say, I made a mistake. And I'm also able to absolutely say that I'm the man and I got this. And that's what you need to do. Okay. And people see this. People see when you have this, when you are able to speak with your ego, but also speak with your humility, people see this on you. And so, yeah, that's just a general idea that I wanted to share. I hope this helps to give you guys some ideas. Feel free to give any feedback. I appreciate it all. Thanks for watching. Take care.